subscribe, follow, like, share. Last Bell Boxing. These guys give you all the exclusives, and next time I get my fight date, it's going to be exclusive on here as well. So make sure you give them more.
Hello, welcome to the latest live edition of Last Bell Boxing. This evening we're joined by Sean. How you going, Sean?
Yeah, all good, thanks, mate. Yourself?
All good, thank you. Thank you for joining. So this video is going to be about Josh Kelly. Excellent performance on Saturday night against a Russian's name who I'm not going to try and attempt the surname at this time of day. But obviously was told he's a bit of a killer. I have some reservations for Josh Kelly regarding being at world level, especially in the middleweight division, because there's absolute killers within that division. Hearing that he's already signed to fight Boots Tennis next, which I think will be a one-sided fight. But Sean, let's go on Saturday night first. So, good performance, right? Probably best of his career. And he had to dig deep after touching the canvas as well. But I'm still worried about his pop. Over to you.
Yeah, it's the performance of his career, as you say. I think one thing that's underestimated is Adam Booth's influence. So I think for me personally, he's one of the best trainers we've had, and we see it time and time again. If you need someone with a calculated game plan, I think Adam Booth's the man to go to. I think there's very few trainers that could devise a game plan like that. And I think Josh Kelly executed it perfectly, to be honest. Obviously, he had the blip in round 9, where, as you say, he was put down. And let's not beat around the bush. He was quite badly hurt as well. So he done well to get through that. And I think he proved a lot to a lot of people, because I think one criticism of him in the past was, has he really got it when it gets tough, when everything's going not your way? And he showed he has. And I agree. I don't think he's the strongest fighter at light middleweight. I mean, it's as you say, killer division. Just look at the guys who haven't got a belt. I think it's probably the best it's going to get for Josh Kelly, as in he's got the world title now. The world's his oyster. Interesting to see what direction of travel they're going with him. I've got a feeling it may be Conor Benn.
I'm hearing that he's already signed to fight Boots Ennis, so it's not been confirmed, but that's what I'm hearing. If there's anyone in that division I'd be staying away from, it would be Boots Ennis. You know, I think Conor Benn's a much easier fight, and that's no disrespect to Conor Benn, but it's a much easier fight, and he's got a bigger chance of winning than he has against Boots Ennis.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the post-fight press conference with Josh Kelly and Frank and Adam. And Adam kind of skirted around the fact about Boots. He said, yes, that they've got they've signed to fight him, but that doesn't mean he's the only option. So I imagine he'll have a voluntary, probably in the Stadium of Light in the summer, if they can get that. And obviously someone like Conor Benn would set it out in a heartbeat. Or they could look to maybe fight one of the other champions. I know a few of them are tied up. I think Fondora will be a good fight, to be honest, and I think Josh Kelly probably beats him.
Yeah, it's interesting, because Conor Benn, I mean, you're going to have to shift some tickets with a good undercard for that Stadium of Light, aren't you? Because it holds a fair few. Conor Benn might be a good shot, because he'll hold no fear in going up north, will he? And he's a big name in the UK. I know we're going to come on this in a separate video, but who told Conor Benn that he's world class all of a sudden, running around, jumping in the ring? I didn't like some of his behaviour, but we'll come on to that in another video. So, Josh Kelly then, we fast forward 12 months. Has he still got a strap, a world strap, or has he lost it?
I think he'll probably go up to middleweight, to be honest. I think, middleweight's not that great at.
So what happened there, Sean? Just carry on, I'll edit that bit out, okay.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think he will at light middleweight, but I can see him going up to middleweight, because that's got a few openings, that division. So I think he probably will, and potentially
he can't bang it light middleweight, Sean. So if he goes up to middleweight, that could be, he could have trouble keeping them off.
Yeah, that's a good point. But look at Crawford. I mean, Crawford went up to super middleweight, and he wasn't necessarily seen as a puncher. I know it's an awful comparison, comparing Josh Kelly and Crawford.
You watch your mouth out, young man. Put in Josh Kelly in the same sentence as Terence Crawford.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I mean is there's a precedence of fighters doing it that aren't necessarily big punchers, that are more skillful. Obviously, they're different stratospheres, the two of them. But I just think there's a way where they can probably manoeuvre Josh Kelly to get a middleweight title shot. I mean, especially if someone like Amo Williams is a champion, I think Josh Kelly could beat him for a belt, for example.
I like Amo Williams. And I actually think he would take Josh Kelly apart. I think he's a much better fighter than that performance against Hamza Shiraz suggests, to be honest. I don't see how he keeps hold of his title. That's probably how I don't particularly rate Josh Kelly, to be honest. I think no matter where he goes, Sean, in 12 months' time, I don't think he has that belt.
Do you think he's got the ability to unify against someone like a Fundora for the WBC, for example?
Don't you rate Fundora? Because I quite rate him, you know. I think he's got enough to beat Keller.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's that great. I mean, obviously he beat Tim Tszyu, but I think Tim Tszyu's awful as well, to be honest. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think Fundora is probably the most beatable champion other than Josh Kelly at the moment.
Who wins out of Josh Kelly, Conor Benn?
I think Josh Kelly beats Conor Benn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a close fight. If I had to put my last pound on it, I'd probably lean towards Conor Benn. I think.
Yeah, the thing is with Conor Benn, I think anyone that can box and move and frustrate him, I think they'll just pick him off and he'll potentially get stopped because he'll just sort of walk into his shot. I know Josh Kelly's not a biggest puncher, but the speed and the accuracy, I think over time will get to Ben.
So come on, Sean, last pound in your pocket. We're talking in 12 months' time. Who do you think Josh Kelly would have defended against?
Conor Benn.
I'm leaning towards Conor Benn as well. Okay, that's all from Josh Kelly, who is going to fight next, and a review of his performance on Saturday night. This has been Last Ball Boxing, proudly sponsored by Shore Building Services and SC Travel. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep your comments coming in, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers, Sean.